know how many chemists I don't carry that paper go buy steady. You want me? You want the one federal. But now giving paper, I've been because I can't giving paper, I move. You know how many chemists? This paper which you know you are the 10th person touching that paper since day first.
Jesus, this man is a fraud.
And we don't forget, say, from that 5K, now there you chop for 2 days. And God himself talk, say, if you are grateful for the little one.
I know this is great. See, Bullets, where you see this bunny bring come here? Where you pick this one come from?
I beg. No, they give me tight load.
Listen to me. Listen first. I don't go free. They come here, come they pay you 1,000 every day. You understand me?
Oh, yeah, bring tickets.
I get one saying, with ticket.
I said bring tickets.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, bring.
I won't make you give him carry me go see that your government.
More they go see government.
Go chest, go see that your government. I go slap you. Are you okay? Are you okay? You're tired here, look.
What is my eye seeing? This girl left home how many minutes ago to come and arrange the shop for me. Look at my shop. She's sleeping. Also, voila. Also. Come on, get up. Are you still sitting down? Is it not you are talking to? Get up! Are you okay? Hey, Bami, why is it that any day that I ask this girl to come and look at the shop, my neighbors must hear my voice? I am a quiet person. Everybody knows that I am quiet. But any day that you come, to the right and to the left and to the north and to the south, they must hear my voice. Kill them! Come on, this silent one. Are you too smart to look after my shop for me? Look at everywhere. Looking as if hurricane hit Bami. Hey, how many customers have I lost today? Be calming down, small. I cannot be calming down. Tori Olong, this girl is giving me headache. Headache.
What happened?
My dear, have you ever heard my voice before? Everybody knows that I am very calm.
Yes.
But this girl, Officer Milano.
Kilo share. What happened? Bola, what happened?
Any day that I ask this girl to come and arrange the shop in the morning, she must make me shout. The worst of see my shop looking as if hurricane.
Bola, even you too.
To make the matters worse.
You are not a baby now.
This girl doesn't know more than food, sleep, phone. Even do you know, to make the matters worse, I met her sleeping. As she was sleeping, so phone went away. There was phone in her hand.
Is she working somewhere else at night?
Ask me, oh.
Are you doing night work somewhere?
How will I know?
And she's sleeping.
I met her sleeping.
I know now.
What? If I use the back of this my hand,
no, it's okay, Auntie Segi, it's okay. Be calming down, it's okay. It's okay, Auntie Segi. It's okay.
Is this one too small to look after the shop for me?
It's okay.
Thank you, my dear.
But wait, sorry, Auntie Segi. Just be calming down with these children. They know they hear one. They know they hear. But if change no dey, Auntie Segi, I go advise make you go for PT.
PT again?
Yes.
Which one is that one again? Wow, I hope it's not another variant of COVID though.
Auntie Segi.
What do you want me to say?
Now everything be COVID. That can say this COVID no be human being. If not, the thief don't try make you fight people face to face like this.
No way they do, never they fight us.
These children want to send me to village. What if I did not take a record of this right now?
Oga, well done, sir.
It's a well done. You cannot even greet me again.
Good afternoon, sir. Sorry, sir.
Well done. I don't know what it is. I am not understanding this record. The expenses is more than the income. Can you hear me? What happened?
Oga, many things spoil for office, so we try to fix them, sir. That is why the expenses are much like that, sir.
For this inside this hour?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Oga. Many things spoil.
And I am not supposed to know that. When Am I not the one that used to reach you out of money when we have to do some renovation and maintenance? How come? When you, I don't understand. What? Come close and you don't give me hypertension. Come close and explain this to me.
You said make I know they come there. You said I should not cross over there. So like.
Children of nowadays, I don't know the difference between A and the A. My friend, come here. So this is how I built this empire. You know, yeah, this is how I did it. Huh?
Oga, the T balance now. Oga, the money like.
Make me understand.
Oga, we buy something for office we use. See, I put the date. See this one too. I put the date. So at the end of the day, waiting we buy for office, plenty pass waiting come inside Oga. And waiting happen with that.
Waiting you buy. So we will not be expecting more than the income. You want to know my company down? Huh? You're proud of your action. Over here. You're not even sorry. That is your not.
Kitty means pregnant.
Eh? You wrong? Nibo, inside whose shop? Lie. It's not possible. This one? Lie. It's not possible.
It is a small picking.
This one a small picking.
Na small pikin
I'm
like
I know how.
Children of nowadays, then they spoil from their mama belle if you don't touch like them well. Yes.
It's not this one. Wa Mba. Hurricane Bola, Bobbio. Stand here. Look into my eye. Koro bye. Come on, watch me and answer me. Short to me. Are you pregnant?
Bola, man, don't ever cross your leg.
Down.
Yes.
As in, if I sit down and you pass in front of me.
As in, if you stand up and he's running around you, come on, quick, carry yourself out of here and go and sweep that side of the shop. The whole place was a mess when I was coming. Come and sweep the place properly.
You need to be torchlighting this girl.
I think she's still innocent. Kotobe, this one. Momo dele, I know. One carpenter, that is to say, a carpenter dare not use his teeth to remove nail. That is her case, so
I trust you.
I know her parents.
I know say you know they take her easy with everybody.
I know her Momo dele, I know her parents. Kotobe, how are you?
Fine, Gary. I just make I come get some line, yo. I want this.
Oh, I have some outside there. Yeah.
What happened?
Is this vaccine that I went to take?
Yes,
my hand is just hurting. Vaccine.
Why now? Why you go collect this thing? You won't kill yourself.
No.
Today now your hand, they do like this. Tomorrow if you be saying at your face, your mouth go turn like this.
Ronnie, God forbid.
If you no collect her now.
You know that I have not traveled since. I was told that I will need the green card when I want to travel for business. Shibi, you know that since the lockdown, I have not traveled. You see my shop. See the way everywhere is looking scanty. You know my shop. You know me now. And even after the lockdown, I've not been able to go anywhere. It's even this matter of Nigeria and Dubai. I don't even understand the game those ones are playing. As if it's these children. You know this children's game. Touch you last. That's what they're playing. Sorry. Today, this one will say, I ban your aircraft. Tomorrow, that one will say, I ban your aircrafts back. I said, while they are playing their game, let me get ready so that after, I'll be ready when I want to, go and stock up. So when I want to travel to go and stock up.
Me, I see their news is everywhere. Me, I see that one are their own problem. My own are this vaccine where you go take.
Yeah, that's why I had to take it.
Auntie Segi, me I hear from strong person, a reliable source. Say, you good people, now Connie, they won't use this vaccine do. They won't turn us back to slave master. But me, Efe, will never be slave to Igbo people again. Lying, Allah magic. I revoke it.
Customer. My super customer. My supersonic customer.
At the first sign of pain, you need a solution that you can trust to provide effective relief and is gentle on the stomach. Try Panadol Caplet for relief from headaches, body aches, and fever. With Panadol's Optizorb formula, the tablet gently breaks down in the stomach, quickly absorbs, and starts providing pain relief in 15 minutes. For fast and effective pain relief that you can trust, try Panadol Caplet. This has been Medifact for Panadol.
In my house, we may look alike, but we are very different individuals. Everybody believes their way is best. That's why Golden Penny Pasta is our favorite meal.
Golden Penny Pasta, made with durum wheat, is tasty, nutritious, a source of protein and fiber, and non-sticky. So you can cook, serve, and eat your pasta just the way you like it. With Golden Penny Pasta, your way is best.
Morning, sir. Please, how is work? How are you doing?
Oga, ask wetin you want as fast, make I dey go where I dey go.
But I said morning, sir.
What is good about it? You just say morning, sir, now how to greet with that? Oga, sir, if you want to greet, you add good. Now you make am be greetings, you understand? And now that same good, now you don't come out for the matter now. So I want to know whether you like me or you don't like. In fact, me, as I did, so Udo, I know say you don't like me.
We are your friends. No, we are your friends, please. Where's your nose mask? You know the situation we are right now. Can you just do that, please?
When I want to you, we talk to you without your face mask.
Yes. It's very important. Okay, please, can I have your car particulars and your driving license, please?
Madam, I beg, no first. Hey, now what do you supposed to ask since you're going to tell me one thing or the other? Okay, check up. There's no problem.
Take it easy, we're your friends. You don't see.
This even comes in now. Any way you like me, you can check everything.
I need bring the main document, please.
It's okay.
Together with your driving license, okay?
It's okay. Everything is here.
Thank you very much.
Check them there. You did here. Check up.
See, hold on. This is not what I'm asking you. I see your car particulars. Don't you see? Check it very well.
My boss. Okay.
Are you saying you're driving without license, my friend?
Okay, why I go drive without license? See ya. Nine be this.
Okay. It's okay. Just take it easy, my friend, huh? We're all your friends. We're doing it for your interest, okay?
I'm not your friend.
We're doing it for your interest, please.
Only me go wake up with my church mind in the morning. Say I won't go hustle. I never do from area 1 reach back out. I don't stroke me 3 times. PIO, road safety, even Akoro, even the ones that don't even get uniform and ID card. All of them, they stop me, they collect money.
No, we don't do. Don't say that. Don't say that, please. As you can see now, all your papers are correct and everything is okay. Take it easy. Everything you see, we're doing it for the interest of our own citizens, you know?
You are doing
it for our own interest. For your own interest and most especially for you. Because if you are driving without this thing now, what do you expect people to say? So you see now everything about you is okay. You're good to go. You're free to go.
Thank you.
God bless you. Just take it easy, okay?
My sister, looking good is good business.
Yes,
you are welcome. How have you been? I'm fine. I'm sure you enjoyed all those our fabrics that you bought the last time.
Very well, Madam Seki.
Trust us.
Beautiful.
Now. Thank you.
Fantastic.
Oh.
All my people liked it. They like everything.
That's we are here for you.
You're
always
welcome.
Here for you. Always here for you. So you want to patronize us again?
Exactly.
Oh.
We have another outreach for next weekend. So I'm here to pick.
This is good news. That means that you need something beautiful.
You got it.
And in large quantity. Customer.
I knew I would get exactly what I want if I come here.
You are a super customer. You are customer wey sabi. Customer wey gbọ́ pẹ́.
Should I give you have good customers like this?
Should I give you our catalog?
Don't bother about the catalog. Okay. Let me just go and see them with my very koro eyes so that I can pick the one.
Say this is my customer, and a customer wey sabi.
Please look around, different colors, different designs. We have them all for you.
Thank you, customer.
Tisegi. Okay, oh, that is it. That is what I'm talking about.
What are you talking about?
Me, Efe. Oh, you don't know use me do experiments.
Efe.
Yes.
Experiments with Ibawo. And like how? How can ordinary vaccine? How can can he turn somebody to a slave? Listen to
Auntie Segi, my people say Oyibo people now which they be. They can get anything they want, anytime when they want get them, and all their wants cannot be ordinary. Yes. Yes.
Don't be following them and be going about with all this. Customer, have you made your choice?
Oh no, your gist caught my attention.
It caught you too?
Did you say vaccine is witchcraftry?
Yes, it is.
Hey.
They want to send us back to Kweru. Oyibo people, they want to use our brain. The vaccine they are giving people is not normal. It is fake. Yes.
Ife.
Yes.
Where are you hearing all these things?
Oh.
Madam, how did we come to these stories?
If I may ask, I'm sorry I cut into your discussion.
You have cut into it already, and I will tell you how it is. Because this thing they are giving us is fake.
Calm down.
I will not collect it. I will not collect it.
Calm down, madam.
Our people say an elder cannot be at home and a pregnant goat will die in labor. That is Agbakole Waloja, Ori Omo Tuntun Won. If I may ask, who is the doctor that gave you this story? And have you seen anyone reacting extremely to this vaccine?
But there is side effects. There shall be side effects, Abi. And that is what I'm talking about. There is side effects. Is it that your hand is heavy or your neck turn 360 degree?
I can assure you that this your story is one of those unfounded stories that is tearing up the progress of our country.
Really?
And you see, this one that you are talking about is paining me. It's getting even to my liver. It's paining me so much that I have to explain some things for you.
Let me explain, no.
The place in Brighton, make everybody be wonder. Waiting because all the shine. Lush hair, lush hair. Long hair or short doesn't matter. Crochet or dreadlocks can be better. Only for girls we know better. Lush hair. So you want to slay with swag. Gotta be lush hair, gotta be lush hair. Straight or curly, you know they tango. Lie, gotta be lush hair. Gotta be lush.
Beautiful people know how to make an impression, and that's why they only trust Lush Hair Extensions to bring out the shine in them. Lush Hair, be beautiful.
What? Hi, I cannot continue like this.
Oh, no. Chidi, I the first for my country. I the first finish for my country, Chidi. Oh, this country no need to first for himself. Me, I the first for them. I'm telling you, what nonsense.
Give me the car key.
That is it.
I am taking this car key from you because you do not have the right to barge into my office. You will not drive this motor again.
I don't understand, Chidi.
You don't understand the word?
I thought we are friends. Why do I have to observe all protocol duly observed before I come inside the office, Chidi?
And the key you there. So if I am in the boat meeting with my foreign partners, and not money, and not dollars, and not pounds, discussing big money, foreign colleagues, you will just imagine. They will say, which money man am I dealing with?
It's okay. Okay, no facts, Chidi.
Hold on.
No facts, but you see, I still need facts.
Wait, is it because China is a communist country? You just enter chairman Moa's anyhow. You use it for any time.
You see, that is where the problem lies. I told you that I'm crying for this country. You are talking from China. That is why we are in this hold up in this country. That's why we're in this hold up.
Who gave this country?
All of us, so Chidi. Every man, uniform man or civilian or man, now all of us kill him. You won't understand, Chidi. See, you know, since morning where I come in for this place, where I go hustle, Chidi, it's only 2,000. Only 2,000 that I made cheat. 2,000. I know be say passengers no dey for road. But you see, if you see as police plenty, fear you, no safety. Even local government admirals, and even somewhere I don't even know where they carry their name. Come now, so them full road. Line up, they collect money. They collect money like say them send you go ATM, send you go ATM, say when you go to collect money to give them. Which kind of nonsense with that, Chidi?
Udon,
I'm tired.
if you have come here to tell me a story about my money today, it will not work. Did you hear me? Go back. Come back when my money is complete. I don't. This boy is already giving me headache. You carry your own and come.
I sabi you cheat.
No, I cannot do this combination. It is bigger than me.
I sabi you cheat, but of course you know say you no be Sherlock.
So go back and come back when the money is complete.
I don't say you no be Sherlock cheat, but wait. You see as I did so, I be your friend do cheat. I know say you no go do this kind of thing for me. Look, if you see I don't care and that you see me like this, that car, if you don't follow me, come back. Eh? If you don't follow me, come back. See, Chidi. For outside here in our world, the hustle will be here. I'm telling you. Eh? It just be like a case of monkey they walk, baboon they jump. Which kind of thing be that? Huh?
You just call me a baboon.
You don't say you're a baboon.
NTA, you can't beat the rich. Discover Kano, an ancient city with unrivaled cultural magnificence. Located in the northwestern part of Nigeria, Kano is a highly populated city with a long cultural history dating back to the 7th century. When you step into the city, you will discover the tenacious farmers producing various crops like millet, rice, cassava, sweet potatoes, and many more. You will experience the culture and traditions of the beautiful people of Kano. The Bauchi Durbar is a major cultural festival in northern Nigeria. It is the largest procession of colorful horses in the world. This is a tradition that has been practiced for over 500 years, since the 14th century. The Durbar is celebrated at a culmination of Muslim festivals.
The Durbar festival was very, very impressive and a lot of impressions, and I don't even know which costume was most impressive or which LGA was most impressive, because they were all very, very beautiful and was a nice adventure, and I can't even cope with all the impressions at the moment.
A royal parade takes place on this day by thousands of men, including the emir, on horses adorned in attractive garments and regalia. This celebration is a colorful display of culture full of pomp and pageantry.
Celebrations in this year is very important in that to entertain the people's mind.
It's very different from what I experienced before, and I think I still have to sleep over to process everything what I saw, because it was a lot. It was very emotional.
A visit to Kano is incomplete without enjoying a visit to the palace of the emir. The emir's palace is known as a settlement within a settlement, which provides an insight into the typical Hausa architectural design that has been in existence for over 500 years. Another famous attraction in the beautiful city of Kano is the Gidan Makama Museum. It is a place known for its traditional architectural excellence. It has superb historical and ethnographic collections on Kanawa civilization, which includes the 15 gates of ancient Kano history, believed to be over 500 years old, and the British cannons from the invasion in 1903. The museum is located opposite the Emir's palace. The Kano Dyeing Pit, also known as the Kofar Matar Dyeing Pit, is one of the most fascinating aspects of the old city. The creative process used by the Kano indigents is an exquisite design on fabrics in the dyeing pits, and it is unmatched around the world. Although the methods they used are ancient, the lush works of art on fabric always remains extremely popular and continues to be in great demand. We move to the Minjibir Weaving Center, a center where the ancient weaving industry still thrives. Walking through this typical African village, you can watch the experienced local weavers at their daily work. The muddy hills of Kano, popularly known as Dala and Goron Dutse Hills. The two hills provide full view of the horizon around the state capital from their tops. Visitors often climb the hills for what may be described as the aerial view of Kano City. A city with captivating cultural history, magnificent architecture, strong art of salesmanship and trade. Explore Kano for an adventure of a lifetime. Kano, the center of commerce.
I never get this kind of thing, or I hear it.
Nínú ẹgbẹ́ la wà tá a ti gbọ́ formation tíjọba tó ń ṣèrànlọ́wọ́ fáwa télọ̀ wọ́n nítorí COVID-19.
Wọ́n ní kí n korúkọ àtàkáǹtì tí mò ń lò so mo kọ sílẹ̀ mo mọ́kàn kúrò mo rò pé ó lè jẹ́rọ́ ni nǹkan tá a wá ṣe.
Ju bí ọ̀sẹ̀ bíi mẹ́ta ẹ̀ lọ tí wọ́n gba àkáǹtì nọ́mbà wa tí wọ́n béèrè ọ̀rọ̀ lọ́wọ́ wa yẹn ni wọ́n send owó sínú àkáǹtì mi.
Hello, Nigeria. Thank you for joining us for another episode of Newsline. I am Jennifer Igwe. Now, the emotional, physical, and psychological harm of torture can linger in a person's life for very long. So it is crucial for the society to assist victims of torture get redress and rehabilitation. Importantly, perpetrators must answer to the law. Our story on a 12-year-old victim of torture sheds more light. Now, the news of the murder of a young job seeker was heart-wrenching. Although her life was painfully cut short, the full wrath of the law is set to descend on her killer and alleged rapist. Then the spiritual and social impact of Salah celebrations and how Muslim faithful celebrated it is on our lineup. Then the breathtaking and fun-filled excitement of Durbar events or reflection of our cultural heritage are all on cue. I'll pause here, though, so we can take the news first. Elizabeth Omorui is on standby in Abuja. Elizabeth, is over to you, and like we say in Nigeria, happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday to you as well, Jennifer. Thank you so much for joining us on the news segment of the program. President Muhammadu Buhari is about now arrive in Paris, the French capital, ahead of the France-African Finance Summit. President Muhammadu Buhari was seen off in Abuja earlier today by the Minister of the FCT, Mohammed Musa Bello, Chief of Staff to the President, Professor Ibrahim Gambari, Acting Inspector General of Police, Usman Al-Khalibaba, Director General, Department of State Services, and other senior government officials. The summit will focus on reviewing African economy following shocks from coronavirus pandemic and getting relief, especially from increased debt burden on countries. President Emmanuel Macron is to host the summit, which is expected to draw major stakeholders in the global finance institutions. Participating heads of government are to collectively discuss external funding and debt treatment for Africa and private sector reforms. Now to security matters. The strike by Nigerian Labour Congress over workers' sack in Kaduna State takes its toll on the people, with electricity supply disruption and lull in social and economic activities. Abdullah Sulaiman Rigachukun has an update.
Hours to the commencement of the strike, in compliance with the directive by organized labour, electricity employees knocked down the 33 kVA transmission line of power, resulting in power outage in Kaduna metropolis and environs.
Well, here we are at Kabala Costin, one of the densely populated areas in Kaduna metropolis, and we have been speaking to many people on their experience on this power outage that the city has started experiencing. And standing with me to shed more light on this experience is Muhammad Tahir. Sir, how has the situation been?
We are definitely frustrated because most of us, you can see, we are outside, there is no light. Those who have access to refrigerators, all their food stock have been perished.
Around account 7, then they take off the light. Up till now, no light.
The effect of the plant shut down by NLC tomorrow is not only on power outage, it is also taking its toll on filling stations, where we have seen long queues of vehicles. How long have you been on the queue?
Last 2 hours. The main point is for them to come together and resolve the issue so that we poor masses will be able to survive.
Stakeholders have intensified call on government and organized labor to dialogue for amicable resolution. Suleiman Abdullahi Rigachikun, NTA News.
Kaduna State Police Command has apprehended 5 suspected rail track vandals at Dali Village in Jema local government area and recovered 2 trucks loaded with locomotive railway sleepers. A statement by the Command Public Relations Officer, ASP Mohammed Jalige, says the suspects are currently undergoing interrogation and efforts are being intensified with a view to identifying all those involved in the destruction of critical national infrastructure. The police therefore advised the general public to disregard the video in circulation, attributing the vandalism to the Abuja-Kaduna rail track, as the 2 incidents have no direct link. Still on security, the effort to flush out criminal elements in Imo State is taking a new dimension as the State Police Command has relaunched the Special Police Squad, Operation Search and Flush. Obianuju Musa reports that the State Commissioner of Police, Abutu Yaro, who assured that the team has been equipped with necessary tools, urged the officers to be professional in the discharge of their assignment.
Going by the recent security challenges in Imo State, security agencies have continued to evolve ways of tackling the situation. The relaunch of Operation Search and Flush by the Imo State Police Command is therefore one of the latest efforts aimed at ending the series of attacks on government and private facilities. The Commissioner of Police, Imo State Command, Abuja Durbar, notes that the team has been equipped to achieve maximum results. He urges them to be professional in the discharge of their assignment and eschew all forms of compromise, stressing that their purpose is to ensure restoration of peace and security in the state.
You must comport yourself. You must be compliant with the tenets of operating in an ICT era. There must be decency, there must be comportment, there must be professionalism, and there must be maturity.
While warning that no form of cowardice will be acceptable, the CP enjoins leaders of the teams not to deviate from their mandate in order to achieve the desired result. The activities of the tactical team is expected to cut across the 27 local government areas of Imo State. In Owerri, Obiano Jumosu, NTA News.
Still talking security, the proliferation of light and small arms within Nigeria has continued to be the bane of ongoing efforts to end insurgency, banditry, and other related crimes bedeviling the country. The fight against the org trend has, however, recorded a huge success recently with the arrest of a notorious gun runner from the Niger Republic. Jamilu Ibrahim has the details.
One of the states of the Federation was hit by the problem in recent years, which obviously makes the ongoing fight against armed banditry, kidnapping and cattle rustling bedeviling the state seemingly interminable. Despite the various measures taken to check the proliferation of the firearms and to disarm those who illegally possess them, the ugly trend appears to have continued unabated. The recent arrest of a 30-year-old Nigerian who allegedly specializes in supplying firearms to bandits in Zamfara and some other neighboring states is a clear testimony to that.
He was arrested at Gada, local government area of Sokoto State, by a combined team of policemen.
The notorious gun runner was arrested alongside some other suspected armed bandit kingpins who have been allegedly terrorizing communities in Zamfara, Katsina, Kaduna, Niger and Kogi states over the years.
I sell the rifles and ammunition to bandits at their various enclaves, especially in Zamfara and Niger states.
The suspect claims that he imports the deadly weapons to Nigeria with the support of a military personnel who gives him a cover at any security checkpoint, adding that he purchases the rifles and ammunition from some two dealers residing in Niger Republic. Zamfara State Police Command assures that the notorious gun runner will face the full wrath of the law. In Gusau, Jamilu Ibrahim, NTA News.
No fewer than 22 underage girls allegedly brought to Ogun State from Akwa Ibom State by two child traffickers for prostitution have been rescued at a brothel by the Ogun State Police Command and handed over to the National Agency for the Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons, NAPTIP, for further investigation. Yemi Dalimo reports.
The girls, who are between the ages of 10 and 14, were allegedly brought to Lagos by a suspected child trafficker under the pretense of providing job for them at a restaurant as sale agents so that they can be sending money to their parents in Akwa Ibom State as a way of rendering financial assistance. However, upon their arrival in Lagos, they were brought to a brothel in Iteleota, Ogun State, and lured into prostitution where their mobile phones were seized to discourage them from contacting any of their relatives. Receiving information on the illegal activities of the traffickers, Songwater Divisional Command of the Ogun State Police Command swung into action and rescued 22 underage girls at the brothel.
We were able to arrest the manager of the hotel and some other suspects that were met in that particular place.
Some of the victims, who claim to be orphans, say they are ready to start a new life.
I think I don't get father, I don't get mother. Why do you carry me to Acho? I should come and do this one. He tell me don't worry.
The girls and the two suspected child traffickers were later handed over to the officials of the National Agency for the Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons, Lagos Zonal Command, for further investigation on the matter. Ogun State Police Command and NAPTIP say effective collaboration among security agencies will put an end to cases of child trafficking in Nigeria. In Abeokuta, Yemi Dalimo, NTA News.
Advocacy against child abuse and gender-based violence has once again been brought to the fore as Catholic women in Abuja converged on the Peter and Paul Parish Yanya to celebrate 110 years existence of the World Union of Catholic Women's Organization. Charles Alpha reports that the Minister of Women Affairs was at the parish to identify with the women.
A
milestone achievements of motherhood, a reminder of the vital roles women play in the society and the need to refocus and intensify awareness against all forms of child abuse and gender-based violence characterize the celebration of a centenary and a decade of the World Union of Catholic Women's Organization at the Peter and Paul Parish, Nyanya, Abuja.
Today is a very, very significant day in the life of the women.
From the pulpits, the message was clear. The unity of all and sundry is sacrosanct and must be upheld at all costs, and women in this regard are considered vital change agents.
We give glory and thanks to Almighty God that all this while the women have been carrying the church along and the women have done extremely well, and today there's nothing we can do than to celebrate.
For the Minister of Women Affairs, Dame Pauline Talon, gender inequality and violence have eroded societal values, and parents in this regard, she said, owe it a duty to provide their children moral education and care for their needs.
When you see something, you say something. Watch out for the signs in your home, because a rapist is not a stranger. A rapist is always somebody within the family or within the neighborhood. So we have to do everything possible to protect the girl child. Not even the girl child, the boys.
Catholic women from various parishes who were part of the celebration used the day to remember colleagues who lost their lives fighting the cause of women. In Abuja, Charles Alpha, NTA News.
The Catholic Church in Nigeria has used the occasion of this year's World Communications Day to send an advisory message to internet users, especially in Nigeria. At the commemoration mass which held at the Catholic Secretariat of Nigeria, Abuja, the Catholic Church admonished internet users to refrain from using their mobile phones for spreading fake news. Ekene Ndule tells us more.
The continuing threat of hate speech and fake news proliferation in Nigeria has been a source of great public concern. This is because of its threat to peace, unity, stability, and corporate existence of the country. To check the trend, the federal government has invested billions of money in enlightenment and advocacy campaigns. The Catholic Church has now raised the bar in this advocacy against hate speech and fake news. In its World Communication Day message, the Church frowned at what it called armchair journalism and nudged journalists to always make efforts to verify information they disseminate.
We want to encourage in Nigeria, come and see model of journalism. Somebody on the spot, empathic journalist that will report events, actual events, because the person was there to see the events and feel the pulse of the people.
Anybody who really wants to be rich, journalism may be the last career he may choose, because journalism is not just a career, it is actually a call, a vocation, a ministry.
It wasn't all hard knocks on journalists. The presiding bishop at the Mass, Bishop Dennis Isuzo, appreciated journalists for sacrifices they make as watchdog of the society. Bishop Isuzo also admonished Nigerians to show greater responsibility in the use of the internet by desisting from spreading unverified information. In Abuja, Ekene Ndulue, NTA News.
Activities marking the 57th anniversary of the Nigerian Air Force have continued with an interdenominational church service at the Air Force Base, Abuja. The crux of the sermon are the service hinged on finding individual and national identity for peace, unity, and patriotism. Defense correspondent Najat Tijani reports.
For 57 years, the Nigerian Air Force has been known to defend the nation's airspace. Although the changing nature of security threats has necessitated certain changes in its strategy, its identity as the nation's air power still remains. This identity has been the unifying factor in joint security operations, a fact which is being celebrated at this interdenominational service marking the 57th anniversary of the force. No wonder the sermon taken from Matthew chapter 16 verses 13 to 20 hinges on the message, "Who do people say I am?" The question Jesus asked his disciples.
We are a family. The Air Force is a family. And we have to know ourselves. We have to identify ourselves. We have to say who he is.
In its 57 years of service, the Nigerian Air Force has made strides in several areas, including the induction and reactivation of aircraft, the commencement of in-country periodic depot maintenance, and the winging of several pilots, including female fighter pilots.
We have been able to support the ground troops in all their operations, and we have also carried out independent operations, and which have yielded a lot of success.
Other activities lined up to mark the anniversary include seminars, medical outreaches, and the inauguration of a telemedicine center in line with COVID-19 protocols. In the meantime, the Nigerian Air Force is calling on all Nigerians to identify as patriots and support its mission of defending the nation's territorial integrity. Naja'atu Tijani, NTA News.
Let's now take you to Bauchi State, where the state's primary healthcare development agency has commenced the administration of the second dose of the COVID-19 vaccine, with a call on the people to continue observing the non-pharmaceutical preventive measures. Mahmoud Ibn Mohammed reports.
Having already vaccinated over 47,000 people with the AstraZeneca COVID vaccine, Bauchi State has recorded over 80% success in the first phase of the exercise.
The guidelines worldwide is to receive the second dose between 3 to 12 weeks. And the longer you stay before receiving the second dose, the more protection you will receive according to the available studies.
Appeal to our people, to the population in Bauchi State, not to be complacent in the sense that to think that COVID-19 has passed. No, we are still with COVID-19.
9 weeks since the administration of the first jab, the State Primary Healthcare Development Agency has begun administering the second dose of the vaccine with Governor Bala Muhammad, his wife, the State Deputy Governor, some senior citizens and frontline workers.
The response that we have gotten in terms of percentage is very encouraging. We want to call on the federal government to work with the states to make sure whatever needs to be done is done, to deploy resources to procure these vaccines for total coverage of our citizenry.
We have to know that the vaccines are not a perfect fix for COVID-19 infection. We still need to practice other precautions like wearing masks, social distancing, hand washing until public health officials say otherwise.
With only 14 cases so far under management, the state has recorded only 540 cases this year with no casualty. In Bauchi, Mahmoud Ibn Muhammad, NTA News.
In time to talk sports, our sportsman Badi Adeleye will be our guide. Badi.
Many thanks, Elizabeth. Super Eagles captain Ahmed Musa recorded an assist as he made his second debut for Kano Pillars in the Nigeria Professional Football League on Sunday. Musa set up Rabiu Ali for the winning goal in their 1-0 triumph over Adamawa United in a Week 21 encounter played at the Ahmadu Bello Stadium, Kaduna. Akwa United are still atop the league standings after defeating local rivals Dakada 2-0 in Oyo. Kwara United returned to winning ways with a 2-0 home win against Plateau United, with Rivers United beating Enugu Rangers 1-0 in Enugu. There were also wins for MFM, Lubi Stars, Nasarawa United and Heartland, while Sunshine Stars and Jigawa Golden Stars settled for a goalless draw. Meanwhile, Nigeria's last surviving representatives in the CAF Confederation Cup, Enyimba, their hopes of advancing to the quarterfinals suffered a huge blow as they were beaten 4-1 away to Pyramids of Egypt. Victor Mboma had shot the People's Elephants into the lead as early as the first minute, but their shambolic defending saw them concede 4 goals. The second leg comes up in Aba next Sunday. Let's hope Enyimba can overturn that. Away to England now, as a sensational injury time header from Liverpool goalkeeper Alisson Becker helped the Reds snatch a 2-1 win away to West Brom at the death on Sunday. while also keeping alive the top 4 hopes of the dethroned Premier League champions. Tottenham moved to 6th on the log after recording a convincing 2-0 win at home to Wolverhampton Wanderers, while Crystal Palace came from behind twice to beat Aston Villa 3-2 at Selhurst Park, with the match between Everton and already relegated Sheffield United ending 1-0 in favour of the Blades. Let's move to Spain now, as Luis Suarez scored a dramatic late winner as Atletico Madrid fought back to beat Osasuna 2-1 on Sunday and put themselves on the verge of a first La Liga title in 7 years. Diego Simeone's men now need a win in their final game against Real Valladolid to clinch the title. Real Madrid kept the pressure on their city rivals with a hard-fought 1-0 win over Athletic Bilbao, while Barcelona were out of the title race after losing 1-2 at home to Celta Vigo. There were wins for Alaves, Elche, Valencia and Villarreal. To women's football now, the final of the UEFA Women's Champions League between Chelsea and Barcelona is currently ongoing, with Barcelona making a mincemeat of the Blues at the moment. The last time we checked the scoreline, it was 4-0 in favour of Barca ladies. And let's let you know that Super Falcons captain Asisat Oshoala has been able to shrug off an ankle injury to be named on the bench. Back home, Nigeria's Eniola Bolaji made history as the first African to qualify for the final and win gold at a major para-badminton international championship earlier today. She achieved the feat by beating Ukraine's Oksana Kuzina 18-21 in the first set. She lost that 21-14 in the second set, and she won again in the third set 21-18 at the 2021 Spanish Para-Badminton Championship. And finally, Tyson Fury has confirmed he will fight Nigerian-born British boxer Anthony Joshua in Saudi Arabia on August 14 as he tries to become the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. Fury has promised it will be the biggest sporting event to grace the planet Earth.
August 14th, 2021, summertime. All eyes of the world will be on the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. And I cannot wait, repeat, cannot wait to smash Anthony Joshua on the biggest stage of all times. This is going to be the biggest sporting event ever to grace the planet Earth. Do not miss it. All eyes on us. Peace out. God bless.
Well, we'll get to know maybe talk is cheap on August 14. Before we go, let's let you know that the governor of Delta State, Ifeanyi Okowa, has dissolved the management and technical crew of Warri Wolves. They are currently 18th on the log in the Nigeria Professional Football League. And that's sports for now. It's back to Elizabeth.
Thank you so much, Buddy. Time now to take a look at what the weather would look like tomorrow, Monday.
Glad you could join us. Monday morning is expected to be mostly cloudy over most places within the country, with prospects of few thunderstorms over Taraba. The southeastern region, such as Calabar, Eket, Yenagoa, and Port Harcourt, are also expected to experience isolated cases of thunderstorms. The afternoon is where we have better prospects of thunderstorms, which is expected to affect the coastal areas extending to the inland cities of the south. There are equally prospects of thunderstorms over the central region, most especially parts of the FCT, Plateau, Nasarawa, and Niger State. These storms are also expected to extend to the northeastern parts of the country, such as Gombe, Bauchi, Adamawa, and southern Taraba in the evening. Stay tuned for the temperature details. I am Joyce Ogunleye.
You can get more news and updates on www.nta.ng or follow us on our Twitter handle at NTA News Now. You can also like us on Facebook at www.facebook.com/NTA Network News, and also stay connected and subscribe to our YouTube channel at www.youtube.com/NTA News Online. Also remember to watch our news live streaming at www.nta.ng/live.
In that instant news segment of the program, Jennifer will be back with more reports after this break. To stay with us.
Welcome. Now, against social media speculative reports, more revelations are emerging in regards to the circumstances that led to the death of a 26-year-old job seeker in Akwa Ibom State, the late Iniobong Umorin. In the latest development, the suspect who fled to Calabar has been nabbed, and in public glare, he confessed he had raped 6 girls and that he killed Imore in self-defense. Clement Barikwe, who has been following the unfortunate development for Newsline, brings us an update.
The sad story about Iniobong Moren's death made news after her friend raised alarm on Twitter on April 30 that Ini was missing after going for a job interview. The deceased had gone online on April 27 to appeal for job, but unfortunately fell in wrong hands. Soon after the suspect was arrested by the police, what followed were a series of different write-ups. The social media took the lead. First was an online video claiming the suspect, Udok Frank Akpan, was a serial rapist and ritualist who specialized in selling human parts, and that his family compound were filled with shallow graves of his victims. This, the police say, is not true.
Things that look like holes where they dug up yam are referred to as shallow grave. There are no shallow graves anywhere. There are no bones anywhere. That is the truth. But if anybody can show me any shallow grave there, you should go and show me, but I know there are no shallow graves. We went through the ground properly.
The suspect admitted to have raped 6 girls and never killed any of them, except Iniobong, whom he claimed died out of self-defense.
Killed? I've not killed anybody. She's the only one I've killed. In a bid to stop her, I used the stabilizer to hit her. And when I hit her, she fell and started bleeding. Then thereafter, she died.
I'm not happy about what my child has done. I don't even believe this can happen to me. After I send them to school, try to bring them up.
Iniobong's corpse has been buried within the week at her hometown in Nurogonam local government area.
She was someone of goodwill, a jolly good fellow.
I was expecting to come for a marriage. I did not expect to come for a burial.
She gained admission more than 4 times, but there was no money to proceed. So she had to go back to teaching to be able to raise funds to go to, pay acceptance fee and all that.
For the police, the case continues until all investigations are concluded and the matter charged to court.
Unfortunately, Umore is not alive to narrate what happened. That said, justice must be served. Now, women as mothers are expected to be caring to children, whether they are theirs biologically or not. Sometimes strange things happen, and one wonders how cruel human beings can be. This was the case when Joy, a 12-year-old, was caged and starved for over 8 months by her guardians in Sokoto. Zainab Seidu Abdul Nasir tells us more.
Mr. and Mrs. Basi, Emmanuel and their children moved into this one room at the Sokoto cinema area in Sokoto North local government over 8 months ago. But Mrs. Esther Emmanuel refused to relate with any of her neighbors, so no one knew about 12-year-old Joy until a strange thing happened.
Children were playing and they mistakenly fall on the cage where she was being kept, and the cage happens to open. So, and we now saw the girl and we started taking the immediate action by reporting to the appropriate authorities.
12-year-old Joy Emmanuel had been caged on top of a condemned freezer in a zinc house for over 8 months, and she had been starved.
It has been long since the first day that we pack and come there. There's where I used to sleep, on top the fridge outside there. And they now close it, and the place, there's no window, nothing. The place is just closed.
With the discovery of Joy by the neighbors, they reported the case. The police swung into action and the suspects were arrested. All the stakeholders in the child protection sector were present at the scene of the inhuman act.
The cruelty to the young girl is so much that you cannot even believe it, that human beings can behave like that and can treat another human being like that.
We are always ready to partner with police in order to make sure the justice has been done. And on the issue of victim, we will partner with the Ministry of Women and Children Affairs to cater for the welfare of the survivor.
We'll take care of her medication, and we will collaborate with the police to ensure that they punish this thing and maybe take them to court for prosecution, and we will follow it.
Mrs. Esther Emmanuel claimed that Joy Emmanuel is mentally ill. That was why she had been caging her. Joy had been taken to the specialist hospital Sokoto as the state government had taken responsibility for her treatment and ensure that she is properly recuperated. The police says proper investigations have commenced to identify the real parents of Joy, and the suspects will be prosecuted to serve as a deterrent to others engaged in similar inhuman acts.
Man's inhumanity to man. The wrath of the law should well apply in this case. Now, children are God's heritage, and their arrival in families are often seen as blessings. For the Badamosi family of Akpata area of Ibadan, the arrival of the baby has brought untold pains to their lives due to the poorly managed birth complications that has resulted in a painful twist in the young Iyanoluwa's destiny. Kemioshi brings us details of the baby whose right arm had to be amputated at 9 weeks old to save her life. Viewers' discretion is hereby advised.
For 30-year-old Blessing and her husband, Sunday Gbadamosi, 24th of February 2021 would have been a day to remember joyfully if they had taken advantage of the various enlightenment program of government and relevant stakeholders on ensuring maternal and child health. But according to the couple, lack of funds informed their choices.
I take my baby to traditional place. So she tied her hand. She spoiled my baby hand.
So after they did it, after 2 days, we saw the hand was swelling up. We took her there. After we took her there, then we found out that they loosened the bandage from it. So we found out that the hand was now like decaying.
The painful story of beautiful baby Iyanoluwa Gbadamosi first made the news few weeks back when she was taken to the University College Hospital, UCH Ibadan, with a withered right arm at about 9 weeks old due to multiple fractures sustained on the arm during her delivery. She then needed urgent financial assistance to facilitate the amputation of her arm, which has been damaged by quack traditional bone setter, to avoid Iyanoluwa losing her life. Timely intervention of good-spirited Nigerians and the Medical Social Works Department of UCH, however, made the initial surgery possible.
because they didn't have money, no antenatal care. They didn't even pay for the delivery she did for them. The local bone setters came in one way or the other.
From day one, the baby has been on custard, and then pap. For day one, she could not breastfeed. She could not. So we felt that the patient will need a lot of additional rehabilitation.
On a visit to the baby at the hospital after the surgery, NTA crew met her sleeping peacefully, which is no doubt indicative of the fact that the treatment has given her relief from the initial pains of the gangrened arm. But the lingering question is, what happens to the lasting pain of a life without a right arm?
Prosthesis available which she can use depending on the degree of financial support that she has. However, there will be challenges because as she grows, the prosthesis is supposed to be identical to the other arm, so it's not so obvious. That means that she will need to regularly keep changing the prosthesis to bigger ones that will match the size of the other arm as she grows. The other problem is that the muscles around the shoulder, because they are not being used, they will shrink in size. We call that atrophy. They will atrophy, and so that shoulder and very likely that half of the chest will be a bit smaller in size than the other.
While wishing that the Gbadamosis had gone to the hospital on time, one will also sincerely hope that the necessary assistance come the way of this innocent child.
Yeah, I mean, that's really touching. Kind donations will go a long way in assisting the baby and the family. Let's reach out to them. Time for a break now. Newsline will continue shortly. Stay with us.
Big day ahead.
New Ovaltine 3-in-1. Smart choice for smart kids.
In my house, we may look alike, but we are very different individuals. Everybody believes their way is best. That's why Golden Penny Pasta is our favorite meal.
Golden Penny Pasta, made with durum wheat, is tasty, nutritious, a source of protein and fiber, and non-sticky. So you can cook, serve, and eat your pasta just the way you like it. With Golden Penny Pasta, your way is best.
'Cause I'm the new best thing. I'm the new best thing. Better than you've ever seen.
Discover new Guinness Smooth. Perfectly balanced for a smooth, refreshing taste.
Yeah, I'm the new best thing.
You don't wait for him. The dying minute of the football season, where they come with extra drama. Better heartbreak. And the victory where you go to tell your picking and your picking them. But anyhow way it take happen, we dey gidigba with our team. Now for life. Now football will make sense with this. And you not fit miss am. Stay connected on top your Go TV. Make yourself see all the gbas where they shell live this whole month of May as football season don't enter final lap. Go TV. Love it.
Nigerian youths are about the greatest assets the country has at the moment. It is therefore not surprising that the administration of President Muhammadu Buhari is strategically responding to the yearnings of the youth through multiple projects and programs. Youth entrepreneurship support years by Bank of Industry, the Youth Investment Fund by the CBN, and several other conditional cash transfer programs. Recruitment of 774,000 social workers, majority of whom are youth. youths, and so many other projects that are beneficial to youths directly or indirectly. If the administration can do all this, definitely with a degree of patience and time, it can achieve more. Nigerian youths must come together to say no to terrorism, no to vandalism, and no to all disruptive tendencies. Hashtag Youth for Greater Nigeria. Pacifying the youths, unifying the nation.
Welcome back. Now, the 2021 Eid al-Fitr celebrations which marked the end of Ramadan, was a window for the people of Basa, a community in Gwagwalada Area Council of the Federal Capital Territory, to showcase their cultural heritage. Adebola Brooklyn Sunday joined them from the Eid praying ground to the Aguma's Palace in Gwagwalada Area Council, where the people celebrated Salah using their culture.
The day's event began with a two-rakah prayer at the Eid ground after the 30 days Ramadan fast, when those who participated denied themselves of any liquid, food or sexual activities from sunrise to sunsets. As Muslims globally mark the end of the months-long spiritual exercise, Gwagwalada Area Council came alive as members of Aguma Kingdom celebrate the Eid al-Fitr Day culturally. From all walks of life, they converged on the palace after hours of procession. The young, the old, title holders and other groups took turns to pay homage to their king, as religious leaders led the people in prayers for a peaceful and prosperous Nigeria. The Aguma of Gwagwalada, who said the entire people of the community are his family members, reminded them of the dangers of not adhering to preventive protocols as handed down by the Presidential Steering Committee on COVID-19.
I'm so happy because last year we didn't have an opportunity to witness this. So this year, we thank God, we witness and we celebrate this Salah possible.
It's signifying peace, it's signifying unity, it's signifying togetherness, and the strength of the power lies on the hands of the people.
The Aguma's immediate family also joined him in the palace for the celebration.
Having fasted for 30 days and prayed, seriously, I would really appreciate if God accepts our ibadah.
One of the take-homes from the celebration is the need for the people to continue to live in peace with one another.
Let everybody keep any personal interest. Let us work for the progress of the country and the FCT so that things will move forward.
Amatawale, as you all know, is a bridge builder between the youth and the elders. So if there is any information, any enlightenment in the palace, it's my responsibility to reach out to them, to enlighten them on the do's and don'ts.
The Aguma and his family then proceeded to the special cultural ground for Tibara, a show of power by the Basa people.
The big band, which is called the Salah, was formed specially for kings. When I see staffs from NTA, I say, oh no, I can't just spell out how I'm feeling today. Too much excited. I'm very, very happy.
This ethnic group, which is found in Africa, especially in Egypt, Liberia, Cameroon, and some Nigerian states, including Abuja, the Federal Capital Territory, are great lovers of culture and have a well-established political system even before the advent of colonialism.
interesting cultural event there. Now, what has the celebration of Salah got to do with coconut? Absolutely nothing, you may say, in which case I will say you are not absolutely right. In Kano, a particular community has so much popularized coconut trade fair during Eid prayers that theirs is referred to as Idin Kwakwa, a Hausa coinage that means the Eid of coconut. Let our correspondent Aminu Umar guide us through this fun-packed celebration of Eid.
This is the Watiki Eid praying ground. It's a place where two Eids are always observed on every Eid day. The first one is the Eid we know, that is 2 rak'ats Eid prayer at the end of every fasting season. But the other one is called Idun Kwakwa. Idun Kwakwa literally refers to as coconut Eid.
Observance of 2 units Eid prayer in congregations is no doubt the attraction that preoccupies hearts of Muslims as they troop to their chosen prayer grounds on Salah days. Here in Zawachiki, however, there is additional attraction that has long socio-cultural undertone. It is the trade fair of coconut, as coconut sellers converge on praying ground immediately after Eid to display their goods in fair-like manner. If you can observe very well, coconut take the largest share of all that is in this place. Buyers who are mostly youth of all genders take advantage to patronize the abundant coconut, which is naturally scarce and costly in a place where it is not grown. It is grown elsewhere but celebrated here. This is why they call it Idin Kwakwa in their local parlance, meaning the Eid of coconut.
Everyone that comes to this Eid returns home with coconut, and that attracts others as well.
You know, youth like things like that, and coconut is abundant here.
We come to this place just to buy coconut and nothing more.
Coconut Fair or Idun Kwakwa holds twice a year, during the Eids of Al-Fitri and Eid al-Kabir. It comes with its unique and symbolic values, symbolizing different things to different people. It is recreational to some while commercial to others.
You know, youths like recreation and they find it here.
Some youths prefer attending Idun Kwakwa for the simple reasons, from abundant shadow from neem tree that abound in the arena, to the customary delay in observance of prayer, which simply saves latecomers from missing prayers. Beyond that, it also provides an avenue for girls and boys to catch new friends and suitors.
I caught 5 boyfriends just today.
Observers believe if avenues like these are well managed, they can engage youth into meaningful ventures and divert their attention from indulging in activities inimical to their well-being.
Now, fun-filled and interesting indeed. Now, if there are activities that can be used to promote national unity, considering the diverse backgrounds of the Nigerian citizens, then cultural and religious festivals may be one of them. Muhammad Musa Askira reports on how this year's Eid al-Fitr horse procession by the Emir of Dutse in Jigawa State strengthened the bond of friendship and brotherhood.
The horses procession, popularly known as Durbar, is being celebrated in Dutse Emirates in 3 phases, with each having a whole day dedicated to Eid. These processions last for 2 days after the Eid al-Fitr prayer was observed. Firstly, the Emir returns to the palace on horseback in a company of hundreds of other horse riders appeared in a colorful traditional attires to the admiration of his subjects. The procession, a carnival-like, is usually arranged in the order of hierarchy amongst the council members of the emirate. In the second phase, the Emir pays homage to the state governor in company of all districts and village heads, among other title holders in the Emirates. Interestingly, the Emir also tours the state capital, acknowledging cheers from the residents as he rides on the streets in the city. That is the long-standing tradition in the Emirates. However, there is a silent benefit in this kind of event that attracts people from all walks of life, despite their religious or ethnic backgrounds. Just to catch a glimpse at the elegant display of culture. Among those that grace the festival are the members of the southern parts of the country community in Dutse, who see to the fact that this event indeed fosters unity amongst Nigerians.
Mun gode wa Allah, mun gode wa sarakunanmu da irin addu'o'in da ake da
We thank our traditional leaders for the prayers they make for God to grant us peace in this country.
Za a ci gaba da addu'o'i na Allah ya ci gaba da kare mu.
May God grant us peace and prosperity in Jigawa and Nigeria as a whole.
The happiness is everywhere. So this is an important milestone for us. And also this is showing to us that there is peace and security in Jigawa.
Jigawa happened to be one of the most peaceful states, and that unity and peace and stability that we have in Jigawa does not happen without the commitment of our responsible leader, the governor of the state, and the support of the traditional institution.
We are partners in solidarity. We are partners in peace and unity of this state and this country generally. And anybody that in any way, in any place that is calling for the disunity of this country, we are unanimously saying that we are not part of it and we will not be part of it.
We say united we stand, divided we fall. So there is need for unity for us to stand in Nigeria. And that's what we have been praying, that God will grant us that unity.
Indeed, in this gathering of people from within and outside Jigawa State, one sees nothing but peace and love for one another.
Diverse culture and tradition promotes love and unity. Now, the lessons of unity and peaceful coexistence preached during the month of Ramadan played out in the Salah festivals that climaxed the season in Gombe. Emmanuel Akila recaps the glamour of the Eid al-Fitr celebrations in Gombe State. In his report, he tags religion and culture, recipe for unity and peaceful living.
The Eid prayers herald the moments the people await during Salah. The ancient practice of the royalty, meeting with the people at the palace, makes an arena of the high and the low in the society, attracted by the heroic and majestic show by horse riders. On Salah Day, the Emirate Council plays host to the government. Next is a return homage by the royal contingent to the government. The Emir of Gombe, Al-Hajj Abubakar Shehu Abubakar III, leads the way. The royalty and the government both point to their synergy in the duty of safeguarding the lives and property of the people as the enabler of the peaceful atmosphere which allows for the celebration.
The essence of this Hawan Daushe is for His Royal Highness, the Emir of Gombe, and indeed the entire traditional institution to come and show solidarity with the government and by extension with the government of the Federal Republic of Nigeria under Mr. President Muhammadu Buhari. And we thank God. It went very well and we are happy. We pray that Allah will make us see this day again next year, inshallah.
The colorful traditional dresses and the spectacular horse riding depicts the royalty and dignity of the Buboyoro dynasty in Gombe State.
You know, it is one of the dynasty that you can be proud of in terms of tradition, in terms of anything you think of traditionally in terms of a traditional institution in this country.
We have riding horses to Government House to come and greet the governor of Gombe State together with our emir. Alhamdulillah, mashallah, no any problem.
Without my words, today is another good day that I've seen Nigeria. Nigeria is one. With what is happening, we see that Nigeria will pray for the peace and the peace that we're enjoying in Gombe. State as a whole, continue to enjoy in Nigeria in general.
The Director General of the NTA was also in Gombe to share in the joy of the holiday.
This is a period of celebration after 30 days of fasting, 30 days of supplication, 30 days of closeness to the Almighty. This is a period of celebration on my behalf. On behalf of the management and the entire workforce of NTA, I wish the good people of Gombe State happy Eid al-Fitr.
The government and the traditional institution exchange gifts to demonstrate the unity between the two institutions, a show of the prevailing peace in the state to the admiration of their guests from within and outside the state.
Full event there. Now, as the legacy of intangible attributes and physical artifacts of a group or society inherited from one generation, cultural heritage is maintained in the present and bestowed for the benefit of the future generations. For the people of Bauchi, sustaining the century-long traditional Salah Durbar, otherwise known as Hawan Bariki, is a collective responsibility of both the government, traditional institution, and the people. Mahmoud Ibn Muhammad captured the sights and sounds of this year's Durbar for Newsline.
It was a day full of pomp and ceremony as the indigents came out in droves to celebrate their rich cultural heritage, alternatively referred to as Hawan Bariki.
It's so beautiful. The people dress well, and look at how the horses even were dressed like human beings. So I think it's all okay. We thank Almighty God.
The culture that remains unadulterated. So we're trying as much as we can to preserve it, to introduce the younger ones to be copying with us. We copy from our fathers and the forefathers.
A magnificent and thrilling event with thousands of elaborately adorned and decorated horses and equally adorned horse riders in their traditional regalia. Each group and district were ably represented, while some groups carried along different types of animals.
Very high regard for the traditional institutions. People respect the traditional institutions. They are the last port of call. This is the only time we make merry. People are generally farmers, and they are living in the rural areas. This is the time that traditionally over 100 years that they come to the city, interact with their kids and kin, and then going back happy.
A long-established tradition, the Durbar has been practiced for over 100 years in the northern part of Nigeria.
Spectacular event, indeed, and beautiful horses. Time for another break. Newsline continues afterwards. Stay tuned.
I need help, so please go to the market. And get me everything I need to cook this food. Get my pepper and get my onions. I'm waiting. Do you know how to buy pepper? Do you know how to buy dashi? You won't even let my mother come and stay. I need help. You don't know how stressful it is taking care of these 3 kids. Are you still there? If you're not getting me fresh meat, do you understand? Okay, I'm at the
Can
meat.
you switch to video call, please? Okay, give me that one. The one by your side. Okay,
please. Where do I buy all these things now?
Hey, go get Glow Berekete and call Madam.
The heavyweight voice and data plan. Get 600 Naira free credit plus 700% bonus on every recharge and up to 100% bonus on data plans.
with you at every stage of your life. Providing comfort when you are keeping fit. Comfort when you are expecting your bundle of joy. Comfort during motherhood. Comfort in your office.